completion of tuition, or whatever certification they get, or whatever date you want to put on there, but not to reimburse the date they get the certificate, but maybe 90 days after they get the certificate.
I think 6 months.
What do you think about that? I'm just curious, like most of your employees, you think they would, let's be honest, do they really have this kind of money?
So I talked, Tyler, I talked to him about it. And because of the nature of this business, he even says, I'd rather just pay the money. He's like, I'm not gonna get tied down. I'm not gonna let $1,700 hold me back from taking an opportunity in life that may be my future. You know what I mean? I said, I totally understand it. I think the tenure of how long you've been there should be the requirement to get the reimbursement.
Right.
So you've been here already. Thank you for being a good employee to this point. Now you're eligible for this. Kind of like a 90 days when you get your health benefits, or you get, from that standpoint. Because once again, I would hate to have like, oh, we give you $1,500, but you got this opportunity to go work at this high-end resort, or, because that's how opportunities in life happen. They just right place, right time, right? And I'd hate that to hold somebody back from taking it.
And we're not dealing with a lot.
We're not dealing with a lot of people.
It really hasn't been.
It's going to be upper management. It's going to be, assistants.
And you're going to know the employees that you're helping to pay, and you're going to, like Tyler wants to do this and wants
you're going to want to help them because what they've done thus far is like, you're a great employee, you deserve this. I'm glad to be able to give you this little bit, because it doesn't, like, this amount only pays for one semester.
Right.
So it's not like you're paying the whole year, you know what I mean? You're paying one semester. And from that perspective, if I was him, I'd say the same thing, probably. Well, it's like signing an NDA.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of why I didn't even put it.
I don't think.
Initially, that's what we were talking about.
Right.
Then the more we talked about it, the more I thought about it, and really, again, the small dollar amounts here. It's like, is it really?
I would think you'd have the discussion with the employee at the start, and I don't think we should put it in there. I think.
I agree. Okay. I think if you use it more as a tool, one of the things that you mentioned earlier about why you would want to come here, because we offer this.
We offer this. Right. And then you can use it here with us.
And you use it as a tool, when I'm hiring people, hey, by the way, if you stayed for a year, 6 months to a year, we'll reimburse you up to a certain amount for, continuing education.
Which I was going to suggest also, because sometimes there are continuing education requirements to maintain the certification, so that may want to be incorporated into this also. Yeah. I know, like attorneys, we have our continuing legal education hours mandated to have, keep our license to practice law. So that might be part of it also.
It could be, and I've already currently budget for the golf course staff for that kind of stuff. Association dues and seminars is a line, so I currently budget for that. But yes, it's something that it also could be used for.
Yeah, my view is our values as a golf course it's about education. We've got the junior program. We bring people up and we enable them to move on in life and become better. And this is just one more thing. I don't think we should put anything on the back end. I do, however, feel like we should put something on the front end. If I read this document, I just when I read it, I feel like every employee is entitled to this, and they can apply for it whenever they want, even if it's not approved. So, I don't know, maybe in the application process, it should be something along the lines like, must be approved by manager, before you apply for this,
Well, that's where the term eligible comes in, right?
I'd hate for us to get to the end of the year and everyone just throw something out, but overall, Chris, I think you guys did a great job on this.
Yeah.
Thanks. I just tried to keep it simple.
Yeah, and that's it. Employees?
At the end of the day, it's still our discretion, right?
Right.
Yeah, I try to lace that in here.
I think this is,
Flexible.
Flexible, yeah.
Plenty of, couple of toll gates per se, where it can be yes or no. And I didn't want to leave it up on those guys.
No.
Because they're closer.
You told that you don't hear that noise?
I was hearing it.
The poor dog.
I guess you don't hear
The piercing noise, I've heard it the whole time.
Cool. No, you're good.
It's gone now, but there was some.
Thank you.
Okay.
I couldn't hear.
So I don't know, Tony, do you want to vet this?
No, again, I think it's just make it a matter that the board adopt this as a policy. I don't know if you have a policy manual now.
We do have an employee handbook that we can put
I would
this
just
in.
modify the handbook to the extent there are employee benefit sections and add this to it, and I think that would be the appropriate motion.
How do we
Is
budget?
that adopted by rule or just by a resolution?
I'm sorry?
How do we budget for this?
Ask John, but I mean, from my, yeah, we do. Well, I mean, they usually budget what? I think you guys say you usually budget for like 1 or 2 employees a year to take advantage of this.
So no, I mean, it all depends on who we're talking about, you know what I mean? So like Todd and I know what our annual dues are from GCSA are gonna be. Is like the big national convention in Orlando, if it is, we'll go. If not, we don't, because then you gotta do air travel, you know, except it gets too expensive. Which is like every 4 to 5 years now it's on a rotation. So I just look at things like that. What's he going for? What is it?
Right.
Is it the pesticide license, which is a couple $100? Is it they're looking for something else on top of the pesticide, the turf and ornamental license? You know, just you gotta see the employee and see what's going on, and then that's how I
Well, I think.
some of it's constant.
Right, that Jeff and John should sit with their employees and, you know, like Tyler, if you wanted to go back for something, or if Tyler, again with you, John, wants to do something, you know, sit and talk to them before budget season, say, are you interested in doing anything? What would you be interested in? No, there's no way we're gonna pay for that, but what, you know.
And that's what kind of what I do.
And just talk to them before budget time and take it from there.
Point number 3, we could strike the due to tuition increases. Managers may need to periodically review total budget amount for adjustment, period.
Yeah,
It's back.
okay.
Yeah, and talking with Chuck, I think get the board direction to bring back a resolution to modify the employee manual or employee handbook to add this in there. Bring it at the next board meeting.
Okay. We can do that, and I'll work with Leslie to do that. You don't have to do that, John. I know you hear that piercing noise again.
It is.
Yes.
It's supposed to, whatever, I'll be telling now, I'll figure it out.
Okay,
Tennis mics, what?
sorry. Okay, so we have a motion and a second.
So you want me to strike that due to
tuition increases.
and just leave it as
Because the
for adjustment period?
right. Okay. All those in favor of this, with that change? Opposed?
Chris, you're not striking all of number 3, just the...
No,
Just that one part.
Just the due to tuition increases. So it should read, managers may need to periodically review total budgeted amount for adjustment, period. Then clearly manager would budget accordingly.
Okay. Can you send that to John so that Leslie has it so we can put it in?
Sure. I'm gonna send it to those and I'll
Yes.
send it to Jeff and John.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is the Carter fence.
So I did talk to Carter Friends yesterday, actually, for the handrail, not about the program, and then got back to me on the perimeter. It's 2 different
Two different
facets of the
parts.
company, I
Okay.
guess. She was supposed to call me back yesterday, she's like, everything is ready, everything's been approved.
For what, the perimeter
This is for the
fence?
handrail.
The handrails, okay.
So I was like, all right, I was like, well, can you call me back? I have a meeting tomorrow. I'd like to, be able to tell them something. And she's like, yeah, we should be, discussing that here soon. So she never got back to me, but like I said, I was on a sprayer all morning. This, I got here before Leslie was even in, so I wasn't able to circle back with them.
So,
So I gotta imagine that would, if I had to guess, we'll probably maybe get that done by the first of the year.
okay. And the perimeter fence, weren't we?
We're still, we gotta add more. I told them, you know what I mean? I'm just-
And they're working on that. Okay, so hopefully if you can have that for the next meeting, okay, that'll be great. Okay. Okay, John, this is back with you, number 5. Have we gotten anything back from Dorman on the architectural plans for Weymouth and Corkscrew?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
I know they've both been busy, so we'll have to put that back on for next month if you can come.
Well, yeah, One of the architects, though, I guess we work with, I tried to get their name so we would have it. I guess a long time ago, they did some work and they never got paid, so they're like, no, we're not gonna do it. This is way before our tenure, so this is 10, 15 years ago.
Wow.
15 plus years ago.
So who, that's Norman?
Out of Naples, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right,
So, I think it was when US Homes still running the show.
okay. All right, so we'll...
So we're gonna only probably have one from Gorman, yeah.
Okay, so we'll have that. I'll get in touch with Juniper again. Okay.
And that letter came in before our last meeting. We
Yes,
sent it out. They were here at the last meeting.
yes,
so
and we discussed that.
I think the topics in this letter had already been
Fully discussed.
last meeting.
Yes, okay. Tony, number 6, update on the development order?
Yes, I've been having communications by email with Jim Hart at the village as to the status of the submittals. Had a nice call with Jim yesterday, very helpful. Two things. One, the developer is going to replat on the western side. Right now, there are multiple platted lots, and he's going to replat to get rid of those interior lot lines because the concept of the development's changed. And there has not yet been a resubmittal. So when that resubmittal happens, Jim Hart was kind enough to have his staff set up a link so that I could, it'd be uploaded to the link, I can get it right away.
So they're going to try to...
Yeah, nothing else has been submitted since February or something.
Okay, so they're trying to combine all those
On the western side,
closest to us.
correct, where the gas station is going to be.
Right, and then
everything
any
else.
idea, they never said what they may or may not be putting there?
Jim didn't indicate, I
Okay.
didn't ask, but when they go through the replat, I'm sure.
It'll be there, okay.
I thought I was looking the other day, I just happened to look at construction on Corkscrew Road, because I just wanted, there's a couple other things I wasn't quite sure what they were, and I could have swore I saw that they had a storage unit.
That's on the eastern side. That's on the far side.
What do you mean, Paul, on the other side of the road?
No, no, no.
Eastern part of the property.
Eastern part of the property.
So closer to the fire station, or the fire,
Yes, and that's on the far side, is the
Gotcha.
storage unit that's been, and then it's this
I
side.
thought they were talking about the whole corner, and then,
Oh, no.
okay.
Yeah, apparently the original developer, Mr. Choppy, his group sold the western portion off to another entity, the investors, the partner.
Right.
And that's the track, that now the multiple platted tracks. Replat and we'll get one platted track.
Okay,
So I really appreciate Jim and Mary Lou's.
they've been really
They've been
supportive.
very helpful, yeah.
Yes.
I finally got him to call me Tony that day.
Okay.
That was a step.
Good,
Really nice guy.
yes. Okay. Chuck, road servicing?
Yes, we have documents executed. The application for the LVO has been submitted. We don't expect that to be much longer, probably less than a week. And that should pop out, and then we'll be doing a notice of commencement with the contractor and start to move it down the terms.
Okay. Do you know January?
Hopefully, I would say sometime between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Good.
Remember, they're going to be doing a lot of concrete work first.
Right.
So it'll be a lot of valley weather and sidewalk repairs and things of that nature. And the final will be the actual milling and the restarting.
Okay.
24, right?
What's that?
24, milling and all that.
Yeah, I suspect that will probably be after the holidays. But we got a lot of concrete work to do
Yeah.
prior to getting to that stage, so.
Okay, very good.
What's the full timeline?
What's that?
Full timeline, start to finish, roughly?
We haven't set that yet, but I expect the whole project to be done within 60 days.
60 days.
It'll take a lot of coordination with the HOA and getting notices out to everybody as we start to move to
Yeah, and that's going to work out good.
garbage collection days get in the way, there's all kinds of things.
Well, the advantage is that garbage recycle is all on Mondays here, so it's just on one day. So
Yeah.
that makes it,
That helps a lot.
yeah, so it's just Mondays, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, we'll work on that.
Yep.
Okay. Chuck, we don't have minutes and we don't have the financials, but,
That's the product of the short turnaround between meetings.
yes, and that's fine, but Jeff Pinder will get us
Yep,
financials
what he's done in the past.
like the last couple months. Great, thank
I
you.
expect those to probably come out in the next week or so.
Okay, very good. Tony, do you have anything else for us?
No, man.
How are we doing on CAP? You know?
We're doing good. We're at, I think, 290,
Yeah, so you're in the 200s.
200, 250, something like that. And then we have got the water pretty well under control and pretty much paid up, and the payables are up to date, so we don't owe anybody any money right now.
Exactly. Tuesday, runs have been cleaned up.
Cleaned up and
Was that 250 golf course or CDD?
That's golf.
golf. Yeah.
So we'd be hurting if it was,
Pardon?
would we be hurting if that was the CDDs?
Yes.
Yes.
If that was the overall CDD, that would
Yeah, that would-
we'd be a little considerate.
yeah, that'd be a little, yeah, we'd be done. We wouldn't
Nobody
even,
seems concerned at the table right now.
we wouldn't even be talking about money.
Hey, John, speaking of water, we haven't had a lot of rain, so obviously I've been using a lot of water.
And diligence, most diligence we can, because like I spoke earlier about the plant, they're not giving us as much, so.
Correct.
And yeah, we're just wet winter, I know it's fall still, but, you know,
Later this week.
yeah, I know it's supposed to be a little, as a matter of fact, I looked at the radar today, I can see it coming that front.
It's crazy that we're almost 35 inches below where we were last year at this time.
The ponds usually don't look like this until like January or
January,
February.
February, yeah.
Our managers were slow, but
Yeah. So it's crazy. Chuck, do you have anything else for us? Okay. Chris, anything on the emails?
Fairly quiet.
Phil Olive?
Good.
Phil Simonson? Yes, I'm still working with Juniper on that. When we get the bill, it's going to be discounted off the next bill.
this meeting.
Well, I jumped it, so you don't have to ask it next meeting.
All right.
Adam?
I do actually have just one heads up. We did have the mandatory pre-bid meeting for the landscape maintenance contract for common areas. We had pushed the invitation out to 6 or 7 contractors. We had 2 actually attend the pre-bid meeting. So
Okay.
one was Gulfscapes, the other one was Estate. Contacted Pelican, who had been here previously. They graciously said thanks, but no thanks at this time, so.
Have you worked with either one of those companies?
Gulfscapes does thoroughfares over at the Brooks, so 3 Oaks and Coconut.
Okay.
And Estates I used to work with years ago when we did Van Hill Driven in front of Miramar.
Okay.
Didn't we have a state here a long time ago?
I think we may have had a short stint.
When HOA was still going.
I think that.
And we got rid of them.
Okay.
So to be eligible, did you have to
You have
attend
to
the
the pre-bid, yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of ground truth and requires not so much the documents, these guys are familiar with their documents, but running around with John, making sure they understand what all the boundaries are. We've got a map, but you know, it's a 8.5 by 11, and you really need to know the details, so that's the most important part of it, make sure it's apples to apples comparisons.
Okay.
Chuck, could you send that map out to all of us? Like, I know we talk about common areas, and it helped me.
Yeah, there's a couple of scratch out updates on it. We took the ballparks out and we had to add Duffy's parking lot, so.
Right.
Other than that, it's actually a pretty map, but I've got to get that updated to an engineer, which is important right now. I mean, they're still coming up, so.
Okay.
Scratch up is fine.
Lisa, do you have anything for us?
No, I don't think so. The Carter people are doing the handrails, or is that a different?
Yes,
Okay.
they are.
Great.
I'm just kidding. Allegedly, probably, sure,
Great, okay, good. Well, I'll scratch Plan B
this year,
this year.
tomorrow.
Okay.
All righty.
Yeah, other than that, just trying to schedule this pressure cleaning for the Duffy's area and around the pro shop, but I guess I'll get with Tyler or Jeff and figure out what that's going to be. It's supposed to be next Wednesday, 22nd, so I don't know if that's going to work, because there'll be golfers. So we'll figure that out. Let me see how much time he has, and
Wouldn't that be the,
we'll do Duffy's and
It's the
then
day before
we'll
Thanksgiving.
see if we can work around you guys.
Okay. Very good.
Just doing the walks, just the sidewalks.
Okay. I don't have anything. I would like to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much turkey. Enjoy. Okay,
Do have an application form.
all right, can I have a motion to,
Make a motion to adjourn. Second.
all in favor? Opposed? Okay, thank you.
Enjoy tonight.
Yes, thank you.